G'day, folks. Welcome to Long Live Rock, where me, lad from the woods, reacts to new classic rock from bands of the past and new classic rock from the bands of today. Let's rock! Okay, hey, we're back. And welcome back, everyone, to Long Live Rock with me, lad from the woods, where we bring new classic rock from the bands of the past, still doing it, and classic rock from bands of today. Anyways, I decided to do a back-to-back on this band Radio Days because I was kind of weirded out by the drum mix on the song 1998. Well, this is the flip side, so it's not an album. This is just a single, but like an old style single. Okay, B side is 1998. A side is the song Mercy, that kind of thing. So anybody older or my age will recognize that whole thing there. Now this one here, I actually like the mix of the drums. It's still a bit muffled, but it's not. It's really hard to describe, but the song completely just destroys, I don't mean destroys the drumming in a bad way. It's just, the song jumps right out at you. The vocals, you're almost going, is this what the Beatles would sound like today if they still had their early 1960s sound? Something like that, or, British pop from that time, if it still sounded like British pop sound of that time that was a bit modernized today. I don't know. Anyways, this band Radio Days is occupying a very interesting spot in music right now. And I feel like it's an old sound, but it's definitely a new sound. So these guys aren't like going, okay, we're just going to repeat the same shit from 1963. That's not what's happening here, folks. So something is happening with these kids. Like I said, Radio Days, we're going to play it, okay? So before we get started, please like, share, and subscribe, okay? Help the channel, yay, 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 we're building. And if you want to donate, help out with the channel, there's links down in the description, okay? Well, let's get at her.
She crossed my way, swept me off my feet. Thought I was stable, guess I'm in retreat. Sorry that I'm saying this on the phone. Mercy on me, baby, when I'm coming home. 'Cause I know it serves me right. This turn man pain now. Oh mercy, oh mercy. Have mercy when I'm coming, baby. Oh mercy, oh mercy. Have mercy when I'm coming, baby. Went for a drink with the boys last night. Time passed slowly, so we creamed a ride. Before I knew, they were all gone by, and I was staring into big brown eyes. I know it serves me right. This turn of man pain now. Oh mercy, oh mercy. Have mercy when I'm coming, baby. Oh mercy, oh mercy. Have mercy when I'm coming, baby. I didn't want to, I didn't need to. Too much juice ran through my veins. I didn't want to, I didn't need to. No connection between balls and brain. And I know it serves me right. This turn of man pain now. Oh mercy, oh mercy. Have mercy when I'm coming, baby. Oh mercy, oh mercy. Have mercy when I'm coming, baby. Have mercy when I'm coming, baby. Have mercy.
Yeah, they still sound a bit muffled to me, but the song is such a powerful song, and a hook, that big, big hook, and the guitar coming in like that. Uh, like I say, a modern early 60s Brit pop sound, like mixed. Like, I'm loving this. this should be like if there were still radios or whatever, people with radio big stations that allowed their DJs and not computers to play at this. I mean, I'd be if I was a DJ, Johnny Fever, I'd be definitely this would be heavy in the rotation. And that's how you get people to like the music. Okay, it's repeating it, but I mean, if you're not playing it for people to hear, well, then how do they hear rock and roll? Okay, people don't naturally just wake up one day, go on Spotify, and go, well, some do. What's rock and roll all about? No, they hear it from their parents. Okay, or they hear it on the freaking radio like we used to, and then the DJ and the radio station is smart enough just to kick the rules out the rule book like Johnny Fever, in that TV show. But I mean, that way there, it's not predictable. It's not, no, and then, avoid the payola fucking thing that was going on back then. But I mean, like, if you heard a song, I mean, we had a guy in Ottawa, Brian Murphy on Shea 106, and he was allowed to really stretch. And he had different nights, like Sunday night there was Blues 106, Jazz 106, all this different stuff. But they let him rip, and that was like one of their most popular nights for the longest time in the when they started in right up 70s and into the 80s. Brian passed away. Brian had a record store. I actually knew him. Anyways, but like he'd put stuff on and cause you to like it. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't have heard it anywhere else, but like you heard it going, oh fuck. So then like 3 days later, or 3 days later, the next weekend he might put it in the rotation again. You hear it again. You're going, fuck, I got a guy. What is that? And then he'll say, and then bang, you're down buying the record. And next thing you know, there's thousands of people doing that. I mean, it's such a simple formula, eh? Like how hard can it be? And the music industry has fucked the entire thing up for greed when they should have looked long term and say, okay, let these guys make their money. We'll be fair. Let people be fair. Let people, even Reaction Today stuff, be fair about all this shit. Because if you're building the entire industry, musical people, then everybody's making more money. Okay, like Logic, and we're sure shy of that nowadays. Boy, I'll tell you, the 1950s radio owners and DJs would have been gleaned right. Well, they created it, But I mean, they look at today and just go like, you guys have totally fucked it up, totally. Anyways, and we don't have the racism. Well, we still have racism and stuff, but what I'm saying is, like, today's music industry, would be much more beneficial for everyone, not just one color, not just one sex. The Bangles should have been the female Beatles, but because of sexism, they have always been just shot down. But anybody that's got half a brain, go and listen to that music and the stuff they've written and the hooks in these songs. You realize pretty soon that it doesn't get better than the Bangles when it comes to that kind of British poppy rock and roll. So hence the Beatles. But anyways, enough talking. I think I'm done for tonight with this. I need the rest of it. I'm not peaking, but we're 45 minutes into a nice fungus buzz. Okay, folks, so we'll see you soon. Won't be long. I'm absolutely sure. And thanks for coming. All right, long live rock, and everyone be good out there. See you later. See you in the next video.